If you own a gym or a fitness studio and you're not getting great results on Facebook or Instagram, there's reasons for it. Everything has a reason. And we're going to be diving in today as the most likely reason that it's actually happening. And, with advertising, there's definitely many variables that can negatively or positively impact the overall outcome of that campaign. More often than not, the one with the heaviest weight is the offer. And so what we're going to be diving into today is compiling a great offer. Also, just as a fair warning, if you're watching this, this is advanced advertising for gyms. This is not beginner. This is probably dancing on the line of intermediate to advanced, if not definitely in advanced. So make sure that you understand, watch some of the other videos that we have as well on our channel to get a full picture. But overall, what we're going to be talking about today is very, very effective. It's dangerous. It works extremely well. And you're going to understand the science and the art behind compiling a great offer. And it's the combination of the two. If you just use the art side of it or just use the science of it, you're going to fall short. So we're going to dive in really deep here, and feel free to use the comment box, ask questions. We'll make other videos as we go. Okay, first let's dive in. Let's get this out of the way. What is an offer? It's a proposal or a deal presented to potential customers with the aim of persuading them to purchase a product or service. And we kind of feel like we already know that, but at the end of the day, I watch a lot of ads out there online and I go, what is the actual goal here? Is it to just get them to click? Is the goal to get them to just opt in? Or is the goal to get them to really want to buy this thing? And although you don't want them to want to necessarily take action to buy right there in the ad, you want them to go down the steps. You want this to be the beginning of many steps to where that's where they're headed. So we don't want to go this way and then like bait and switch them over here. We want to get them to follow the jelly beans down the path where we both want to end up, right? They want their goal and we want to be the ones that help them with their goal. So the offer typically includes stuff like this: the product and the service being sold, the price or the discounted price, any discounts or special promotions, terms and conditions of the sale and or the offer, and marketing stuff. And that's actually what we're going to dive into today, is the marketing stuff, so that we can make sure we get it right. Okay. All right. Anybody know who this guy is? David Ogilvy. You may or may not, if you're a real advertiser, if you're an OG guy, loves studying the greats, the historians, you definitely know who Dave Ogilvy is. And if not, you definitely know who this guy is. This is Don Draper, who's a character on the famous show Mad Men. And Mad Men is a show about great ad agencies, and this one in particular ad agency that had one of the best, if not the best, in Don Draper on Madison Avenue in New York City. And I actually love this show so much that I even named my dog Draper after this guy. But this is the guy. He's known as the father of advertising. And he said a good offer doesn't just sell the product, it creates a relationship with the customer. Now, I'm going to show you how we do this in the ad that I'm going to share here. But just so you can see how it happens in the real world that you live in, and you see it all the time. You think about Starbucks. People get excited about the new things that come out, whether it's pumpkin spice in October or whether it's the red cup or whatever, right? If you're a real coffee drinker, a real one, meaning you're a connoisseur, you know good coffee when you taste it, you know bad coffee when you taste it, you'll agree, like most connoisseurs that I've heard, Starbucks is not the best coffee, far from it. But what they really do well is develop a relationship with their customer to where their customers love walking in with that Starbucks cup. It says something about who they are. This is who I am. I'm a Starbucks person. That's who I am. You see with Nike, people love wearing that swoosh, right? It says something about who I am. It could be the same quality material, but man, that swoosh, something about it, right? The Jordan logo or Apple. I mean, talk about a relationship and a company that's built a relationship great with their customers. Tell an Apple user that Apple sucks or Apple isn't good at something.
Hello? Ah, God. I lost service again. Why does this always happen?
No, well, if you bought a real phone like this Android here, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
And they're going to defend this like they're defending their wife or husband or their mother. The deepest levels of relationship, as that's how they'll come at you with defense and arguments for why it is actually really, really good. And when we can learn to do this in our advertising, our marketing, it works very, very well. Even with this, like this video, this is me teaching. So this is what's called education marketing. So by the time you're done with this video, hands down, for sure, you will feel like you got your time's worth times 10. You're going to know more. You're going to be smarter than you were before you came on this thing, especially about this particular topic. And what we hear a lot when a person first comes to us to actually become a customer of ours is, dude, you've been helping me for years. I've already grown my business for free without you, just with the stuff that you've taught me for free. So I feel like I owe you money, right? And so they have a relationship with me, and I don't necessarily have one with them that I know of, but I do, and it's exciting and it works, and it makes the sales process a lot easier. And we're going to talk more about how you can do that as well through just one particular ad, but you're going to see how you can apply these same principles across the board. Okay. So these are examples of some offers, right? Free fitness challenges, exclusive discounts for those at X, free trial class for X, etc. Okay. This is an example of an offer name, Mother May. Now, it could also be a campaign name. You could have a campaign around Mother May where you're doing a ton of stuff, which is ideally what you should be doing. No ad should be on its own. Every ad that you ever create, any offer that you create, should be a part of an overall campaign that's big picture. And that Facebook ad that you're going to run, or that Instagram that you're going to run in order to promote this thing, that's one piece of a list of things that you're going to do in order to see that campaign through completion. Okay. So here's what this looks like. The poor result companies, the ones that fail with their offers, they go, yeah, free week offer, cool, run it, right? It's boring vanilla, and they get boring vanilla results and they wonder why, or 30 for 30 or whatever, right? And then what happens is they either get their employee that's part of the ads team in their company to run ads. They just run this thing and that's it. Or they hire an ad agency to go ahead and run this Mother May offer, then that's it. But they don't do anything else. And a full campaign is one where everything, it's full immersion. And when you get that, you get 10 out of 10 results. And that's what we're going to talk about. So here's what that means. Okay, yes, Mother May. Here's the vision of it. We're going to talk about it. You're going to see it in the copy. And this is all going to be filled in here in a second. But yeah, we're going to run Facebook ads. We're going to run Instagram ads. We're going to run ads, YouTube, all that stuff. But we need to do other stuff too. We need to make sure we're emailing about this throughout the time frame that we're running this campaign. We need to be doing text blasts. We need to be posting in our Facebook groups. We need to be posting on organic Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff as well. We need to make sure that our strategic partners, the other businesses that we refer business to, know about this offer, and we find ways to collaborate on it. We need to make sure that our internal team is marketing it internally as well, so they can bring in people from the outside, the members can. So, for example, I want to make sure there's signs throughout the entire studio promoting this event, and not just like a print thing you print it out on your printer. Hey, get this thing nicely done, right? Whatever you'd expect the quality to be from your ad agency, get that quality in place internally yourself as well. Something that you may spend $50 on in order to get it nicely designed and nicely printed and put up several places throughout the studio. Make sure your front desk staff is trained for when people are congregating in the lobby or walking in and out to say, hey, have you heard of Mother May? Hey, are you all set up for Mother May? Hey, did you get set up for Mother May yet? Hey, are you bringing anybody in for Mother May? Like, it's got to be an ongoing thing. We're all working on this. The instructors are trained to mention this before and after every session. All right, everybody, before we get started, remember, it is Mother May. So if you have not already, ... make sure that you ... because this ends ... All right, let's get to class. At the end of class. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Oh, one more thing. Remember, Mother May, it's here. So make sure that you ... before ... so that you can ... right? So this is training your staff, your internal team. We're blasting stuff out. We're not just relying on one tiny little piece, the Facebook and the Instagram ad. We're full on immersion. This is happening. This is our promotion, and a promotion is only as good as a promoter. When you go all in like that, man, everything performs better. Everything. Okay? So let's get the offer headline going. This May, the moms get the best treatment. And the offer detail. Who are the best? Now, by the way, I'm going to break everything you see here down. There's a rhyme and reason for everything you see, okay? Who are the best moms in Scottsdale, AZ? We have something special for you. Being a mom is said to be the hardest job in the world. We agree. Moms put everyone else first. Well, this month, we're putting you first. During the whole month of May, we're giving the first 50 Scottsdale moms that comment "Mama" on this post, and have bullet points, a gift card for a free 1-hour massage at a local 5-star facility so you can truly relax for just 1 hour. A $25 Lululemon gift card so you can be comfortable and look great doing it. A free week of unlimited classes at Humming Puppy Yoga, 326 Google reviews with a 4.9-star rating. A free healthy organic meal made by a top local meal prep company so you can have one less thing to do. One free golden pass so you can have any friend join you and receive the same gifts. Remember, this is only for the first 50 Scottsdale moms that comment mama on this post. And here are the rules. You must live in Scottsdale. You must be a mama. You must take at least one free class of your unlimited week of the classes at Humming Puppy Yoga in May. That's it. Oh, one more thing. If you are not a mama, but you know a mama and want to give her something awesome for Mother's Day, then comment mama on this post and tag the mama or mamas that you'd like to share this gift with. Mamas need mama time. So please share this post so other mamas out there can see it too. Enjoy and happy Mother's Day, cross it out, month. Okay, now let's break all this down because there's a lot of reasons. By the way, you would think that I just wrote this and put it up there. I got a lot of input from a lot of mamas, and then I even presented it after that at GSDCon at our conference. We had hundreds of gym owners in there. A lot of them are women. And I said, moms, raise your hands. How many of you guys aligned with this? What stood out to you? And a lot of them started shouting out the things they really liked and why it would appeal to them. And if you're a mama watching this, you know it appealed to you. And if you're not, find a mama that you know and say, what do you think about this? Would this attract you? I'm pretty sure they would say, hell yeah, that's great for me. Okay. All right, let's dive in. So these are the different things that you're going to see. I'm going to have a bunch of things that have to be done that are done in this ad. So let's just start with the first one, specificity. Are we specific for who the offer is for? Yes or no? Like, who is it for? It's for mamas, right? Who are the best moms in Scottsdale AZ? We called it out. We have something special for you. And then if you look at the rules, you must be a mama, right? We talk about mama. Oh, and if you are not a mama, but you know a mama and you want to give, so even if it's not for you, here's who it's for as a reminder. Here's how you can still help other people and us. Okay. So yes, we are specific for who the offer is for. When we just do free week and we talk about ourselves, hey, here at, Loudrumor Fitness, we have an awesome free week trial. We have state-of-the-art equipment and top-of-the-line trainers, and we're this and we're that, and we're the best, and, blah, blah, blah. We use science and data and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff's really cool, but who's it for? Sounds like it's for you. So we got to make sure we're talking to that person. If you read this, it's for them. Now, we're still bringing in our own stuff, right? We have our reviews and all that, which we'll dive into, but we know who it's for. Clarity. Did we clearly communicate the value prop of the offer, ensuring the target understands the benefits and the features? Yes, we did, right? We actually bullet pointed them out. There's 5. Now, by the way, for some of you that are going through this, you're going, dude, this is insane. A gift card for a free 1-hour massage is going to be like $65. And then $25 gift card, it's another $25. So we're already at $90. Then I got to pay another $10 for an organic meal, probably at least. There's another $100 on top of the cost. Like, how is this a good deal for me as the business owner? This is a great deal. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get it pretty much for free, if not almost free. Okay. So if you're not already building relationships with other businesses that share the same target audience as you, then you got to do it. A huge part of any effective marketing strategy, especially for a business that serves to a consumer, is B2B, where you guys are actually working together to get in front of that consumer, and you're actually even helping them together, okay? So great example of this. I want you to imagine you own a massage studio, and I've already reached out to you because I'm local. Maybe we're even in the same shopping plaza. That would be the most ideal outcome. But let's say you're within a mile or 2 miles or just driving distance. Like, the person that would drive to my gym would probably also be okay driving to your massage studio because it's in the same general area. And so we start talking, and I say, hey, out of curiosity, I'm always wanting to see how I can get my ads to perform better. How much do you spend on paid ads every month? And they'll say, I spend about, $1,000. Oh, wow. Okay. What's that do for you? How does that perform? Yeah, it's okay. How many customers you get? We get about 10. Okay. So you're paying about $100 per sign up per customer. Yeah, about that. Okay. And then for the person that does the massage, you're paying them, right? Like, because you're giving a free massage, that's your offer. Yeah. Okay. What do you pay them? Pay about $25 for the hour. Okay, so overall, it costs you about $125 to get that customer before you even see a dollar. But the idea is, oh, once you get them in, if they're a great fit, you sign them up. Yeah. How many of the people that you have come in aren't great fits? Like they came in for the free massage or the 50% off thing or whatever it was. And like, they're not going to do anything after. They're just not the right fit. Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. Really? Okay. So I think there might be a way we can possibly work together here. At my gym, we actually, we charge about $199. That's like the average. We even have some people paying $230, $240 a month. So these people are pretty well off as far as financials go. And they have no problem investing in their health. One of the things that we're looking to do is increase the offer and make it really attractive so that even more people can come on in. And man, I got to tell you, from looking at the people that we work with, a lot of them love luxury stuff like massages and nails and getting their hair done and all that stuff. So right now you're spending $100 for Facebook to send you somebody that may or may not be qualified. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What if we do this? What if I send you my people for free? Anybody that signs up with mine, they should be qualified. They're spending $199 or more a month. They're pretty qualified, and it's on health and wellness, right? They're probably working out, so they're getting sore. Should be qualified. So instead of paying Facebook $100 for it, I'll send it to you for free. So you save all the money, right? You keep $100 to get that person in. Just cover their $25 for the massage. What do you think? And they'll be qualified. The people I send over should be pretty ready to go. Yeah, that sounds like a great deal. Cool. I think I'll be able to, I sign up like 15, 25 a month. So I'll be able to send over like that many your way every month. And then hopefully you sign up half of them or more. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, great. Awesome. So that's an example of how you can develop a relationship with another business where you look at what they pay to acquire a customer and you find a way to make it a win-win-win, a win for you, a win for them, and a win for the customer. Now that customer just got a free massage, right? And you can do the same thing for them where they may get a free week or a free 2-week pass or whatever it is. Okay. Bottom line is that's how you're able to get this for free. Lululemon, you're probably going to come out of pocket $25, but like, here's the deal. The stronger the offer, the more likely, significantly, this is by stats, you just see it, the more likely more people are going to click. And the more people click and engage with posts, the lower that Facebook's going to charge you for your CPMs, which is your cost per 1,000 impressions, CPM, cost per mille is Latin for 1,000 and 2,000 impressions, right? And the lower your cost per impression, the lower your cost per click. Naturally, you're the lower cost per lead. And so if you do this right, you're very likely to save a lot more than $25 on this overall customer acquisition cost. So your ability to pay $25 to get a person that signs up, you're paying it to sign up, is high. So anyway, that's probably going to be your overall out of cost, because even your organic meal, if you ever talk with people that are these meal prep companies or these, meal to you companies, they give away meals as their offer in order for you to taste it, see if you like it. Because if, let's say, they get 1 out of 10 people to sign up and it costs them $6, that's their hard cost for a meal. Well, they paid $60 to acquire a customer that might be worth hundreds of dollars to them every single month in meals. So they're used to giving out offers, and they're doing it to a colder audience than to yours. So if you were to say, hey, look, these people were paying $200 a month to be my member, they turned on the decision that they're going to be health focused. If you're going to give free offers away to anybody, free meals, do it for my people. The reason they got this money is because they're busy, they're working, they got stuff going on. So if you could help them not cook, great. So now they'll be able to provide for anybody that signs up with your studio, they'll get a free meal through this company as long as it's their first time getting a meal through that company, right? So this is how you can get a lot of those bullet points for free. Lululemon gift card I can't help you with. If you really can't afford it, which you can because it's going to make your offer better. But if you can't, well, then that's fine. You can just go ahead and remove that bullet point as an example. Okay. So did we clearly communicate the value prop of the offer, ensuring the target understands the benefits and the features? By the way, the features are free 1-hour massage. The benefits are so you can truly relax for 1 hour, right? The feature is Lululemon gift card. The benefits, you can be comfortable and look great doing it. The feature is a free healthy organic meal made by a top local meal prep company. The benefit is so you can have one less thing to do, okay? Just so you know the difference between the features and the benefits. Scarcity, do we use a limited quantity or availability to trigger FOMO and prompt prospects to act faster? Yes, we're giving the first 50 Scottsdale moms that comment mama on this post, right? And then if you look down further under the 5 bullet points, remember, this is only for the first 50 Scottsdale mamas. Okay, so yes, we did that. Great, check. Next, social proof. Did we include testimonials or reviews to increase credibility and trust in our offer or offer details? Yes. Third bullet point down, 326 Google reviews, 4.9 star rating. Emotional appeal. Did we tap into audiences' emotions by addressing pain points, desires, or relate to them and their life and what they go through? Yeah, right? Being a mom is said to be the hardest job in the world. We agree. Moms put everyone else first. And actually, I went through this at GSTCon. I said, moms, how many of you guys were a stay-at-home mom at one point? About half the room raised their hands, right? And I said, how many of you guys were a mom and you had to work on top of it? The other half of the room raised their hands. I said, how many of you guys agree that being a mom, especially just not knowing if you're raising your kids right, you always know you're doing your best, but you never know if you're messing them up 30 years from now. How many of you agree just because of that alone, it's like the hardest job in the world? Everyone raised their hand. And I said, moms, how many of you feel like you put everyone else first? Everyone raised their hands. How many of you guys like getting massages? How would you guys like to be treated to a free massage? Yeah. How many of you like Lulu? Yeah. How many of you guys would love to eat healthy, especially if you didn't have to cook it? It was just done for you. Yeah. How many of you like working out with friends and doing new stuff? It makes it easier for you to stay committed when you have friends that are also committed doing it with you. Yeah. Great. So it worked out. Awesome, right? So yes, this addresses their pain points. It addresses their desires. It relates them and their life and what they go through. This is why stuff like this connects with people, builds a relationship better than just like a free week. And we have state-of-the-art instructors and state-of-the-art equipment, and we're the best, and we're the best. No one cares, right? This is the beginning of that relationship development. Call to action. Did we clearly state the desired action we want our audience to take? And was it easy to understand how to take it? Yes. So it says right here, last line in the first paragraph, right? Comment mama on this post, right? The first line after the 5 bullet points, the first 50 Scots moms that comment mama on this post, right? And then even for the people that aren't mamas, and the second to last paragraph, if you are not a mama, but you know a mama, want to give her some awesome for Mother's Day, then comment mama on this post and tag the mama or mamas that you'd like to share this gift with. And then also, please share this post. So yes, we are definitely clear on what action needs to be taken in order to take this take advantage of this offer. Now, some of you are watching going, wait, shouldn't it be click to opt in or give us your name, fill out the info? Look, there's many ways to raise good kids. There's many ways to get in shape, and there's many ways to run a great ad. And that is an effective way. So this isn't the way to do it. This is a way to do it. And one of the ways that are effective, and I particularly like this way, is to get them to engage on the post. Here's why. When you get them commenting on the post, what that does is those comments send social signals to Facebook or Instagram or wherever you're running that ad that this is interesting, right? Because engagement only happens if they're interested. And engagement is a signal to these social platforms that you're running these ads on that the likelihood of this person staying on this platform and continuing to come back to this platform is higher because of engaged. It's no different than any business, right? Your business is the same deal. Who are people that are more likely to cancel? The people with the highest usage rates and come in 3-4 times a week, or the people with the lowest usage rates that you haven't seen in 2-3 weeks, right? The people that are more likely to cancel are the ones that are engaging the least. Facebook's the same deal. The people that are least likely to continue going to Facebook right away every day throughout the day are the people that don't engage with it. So when you get people commenting and engaging, that tells Facebook that your ad, your content is engaging. How do they reward you? They lower your CPMs. So what that means is you're going to pay less per impression, which trickles down and positively impacts the cost per click, the cost per lead, and obviously the cost per acquisition. And then you reply back as well in the comment. So if somebody says somebody comments mama, you could tags a person. You could say, hey, Joe, thanks so much for tagging them. Why do you think Jane would be a perfect person for this offer, right? Or if they comment mama, because they're the mama, hey, Jane, thanks so much. Out of curiosity, what was your favorite thing about the offer that you know you want, right? Or how close do you live to our studio? We're located here. And get them to comment. Again, the more engagement you have, the better. Or you could even just send them a direct message, and in the reply, just say, hey, Jane, I just sent you a direct message. check it out as I got a bonus offer for you. And the reason you do that is because if you just send them a direct message, it might go into their spam, even on Facebook inbox. So when you do that, they now go to their spam. And if they didn't even know there was a spam, they say, I don't see it in my inbox. More engagement. You can comment, oh, check your spam folder. Here's how to do it. So all you're really wanting to do is get engagement so you can increase the likelihood of you lowering your cost per impression, which trickles down and saves your costs everywhere, right? So, okay, call to action. Was it easy to understand how to take it? Yes, it was. Great. Personalization. Did we address the audience by using you and your in the copy? Yes. So if you look, second sentence, we have something special for you, right? Later on, well, this month we're putting you first. And if you keep looking at the benefits to every feature in the bullet points, so you can truly relax for 1 hour, so you can be comfortable and look great doing it. So you can have one less thing to do, right? So this is the type of copy that you want to have throughout, so that you're beginning that process where we're building a relationship with them. You're actually having a conversation with them. Benefits focus. So we kind of touched on this a little bit when we talked about clarity of the offer, but did we focus on the benefits, not just the features, right? So we don't want to just say a gift card for a free 1 hour massage, $25 Lululemon gift card, free healthy or free week of unlimited class. You don't want to just do the features. You want to have the benefits are great. Were we simple, straightforward, and use simple language? Yes. And the way to test that is if you have a 10 or 12-year-old kid and you have them here and you have them read this, could they understand the offer? Could they know what they have to do next? Do they know what they get? The answer is yes, you did it right. If you needed a translator for them or you needed to dumb it down, then you did it wrong. So it should be very, very simple. Okay? Consistency. Does the offer, the verbiage, and tone align with the brand and target? So with the brand, meaning us, right? So, for example, if I don't talk about fat loss, like there's a lot of studios that are anti-talk about body fat loss or body fat in general or inches or any of that. Like they're totally anti that. And that's great. There's other ones that like that's the cornerstone of their methods. So in this case, this would work great for somebody that doesn't talk about it. We're not talking about burning body fat or looking better or, any of that stuff, right? We're really just talking about the stuff that matters to them. So the target. And for us as a brand, if we don't talk about that, that aligns with us. Now, if let's say my brand absolutely aligned with body fat reduction and transformations, I might have stuff so you can burn fat faster than ever before, right? As an example, okay? So make your offer so great that only a lunatic would say no. This is Claude Hopkins. He's known as the master of advertising, incredible copywriter. This guy is, I don't know how old, I think it was over 100 years ago, this guy was putting out stuff and working. And this is the idea. By the way, he's not the only one. This is a very common idea behind people, is making your offer so great that only a lunatic would say no. In fact, Brian Tracy, author on sales, marketing, and business, he put out a couple really good books a few decades ago. And big time, he talks about this. The best offer you make is one so good that your prospects feel like they'd be foolish not to take it. Jay Abraham, the billion-dollar man, also mentored several Shark Tank members about their marketing. Says your offer should be so attractive that your customers would feel like they're missing out if they don't take advantage of it. If you look at these, I mean, they're basically the same thing in 3 different ways, right? Because it's true. It works. This is like the idea of a great offer. Jordan Zimmerman, this is another really great lesson I learned. So I have this... in this program, 360, we have a lot of really great conversations with people that are very high level. This guy has an ad agency that does $4.4 billion. It's probably even more now. This was a conversation I did a few years back. And to give you an idea of how big 4.4 billion is, I was in I was in the hallway of an event that this guy and I were both at. And these guys in the hallway were talking. They're like, man, could you believe this guy does $4 billion a year? And I go, 4.4 billion. And they go, well, yeah, whatever, same thing. And I go, no, dude, that 0.4 is the biggest 0.4 you've ever seen. That's worth $400 million, and you're just discrediting it. So that's how big 4.4 billion is. That 0.4 is worth 400 million, right? And there's 10 of those or 11 of those. Okay, so anyway, I was talking to him, and I go, one of your clients is McDonald's. Now, this is shortly after McDonald's had like really bad press. I think there was a whole documentary on Netflix about it. It was like Super Size Me or something like that. And they were just getting a lot of heat.
It's hard for me to watch him go through this.
So it seems like you're starting to get addicted to it now.
You saw these numbers, right? These numbers are outrageous.
Unfortunately, you caused some major harm to your heart, your liver, your blood.
You're gonna die.
And I said, what do you do like with that? Like, how do you he's advertising for the whole McDonald's brand. I said, what do you do with something like McDonald's? And he said to me, Mike, did you know that McDonald's is the only fast food chain that serves breakfast with a real egg? And I go, start thinking, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. I couldn't think of, I knew for sure that any others did. And I go, really? He goes, yeah, the only ones. And I go, wow. And he goes, that right there, that's marketing. I go, really? He's like, yeah, Mike. He's like, it's about getting people to change their perspective in a line, in a phrase. It's about getting people to tilt their heads. It's about getting people to go, really? And all of a sudden, just something like that can change their whole mindset, right? So when I tell you guys that you shouldn't delegate the marketing away, that you should really be a part of the strategy. You've heard me mention that in other videos. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, definitely do it, because not only is there a bunch of stuff in the past, there's a bunch of stuff we're coming out with more that's more in the intermediate and advanced style of marketing and building this gym up. But you want to own this, because these little things, this is what real marketing is. And he does a great job of it. It's why he works with McDonald's and Nissan and all these huge companies. In fact, Dan Kennedy said, you could have the best product in the world, but without a compelling offer, no one will know about it. And man, is that true. So a friendly reminder, this is important, because we just talked about this. David Packard, co-founder of Hewlett-Packard, says marketing is too important to be left to the marketing department. So whether you have a department within your, and obviously if you own one location, one gym, you probably don't have a department. You might have somebody in-house or outsourcing that's running your ads for you, or an agency. But regardless, you shouldn't delegate it away. You could delegate the execution or the execution of certain pieces of it, but you shouldn't delegate the overall vision and the strategy of it, because it's not an easy thing. And really, this comes from the entrepreneur mind. And now when you're working with, big money, right? Like Apple probably delegates a good portion of it away. But even then, Steve Jobs, the 1,000 songs in a pocket, that was Steve Jobs. Richard Branson, if you haven't heard, when he flew a blimp over this giant Ferris wheel that their competitor built, took them forever to build, tons of money. And the funny thing is that Ferris wheel, they weren't able to get it to be upright. They because it was so big, they set out to build the biggest Ferris wheel ever. The problem was, because it was the biggest that ever was ever built, nobody built equipment to be able to lift it or any type of a strategy. So they were stuck. British Airways couldn't get this Ferris wheel to stand up. And Richard Branson flew a blimp and just kept it hovering over this while they were wanting to fix it. And on the blimp, it said, BA, British Airways, BA can't get it up, which is great when you think about the sexual innuendo around it. But then also, as an airline, you should be able to get things up, right? And they spent significantly more money on the Ferris wheel and the solution to get this thing upright than, Richard Branson spent on flying it above. But that's something that the ad agency is not going to think of. They're just going to keep running ads for a free promo, for a free flight. That's it. But real marketing, awesome marketing, is done with that brain by the CEO, the owner, that this is what they do. This is what their unique value is to the organization. All right, now, really quick, the reason I'm showing you this and I've got this all prepared, I didn't actually prepare this for you today. Like, I didn't do all this work for you. This is actually part of a power call. And so in our 360 program, we got hundreds of gyms in there. And every Monday and Wednesday, we teach a new topic. This is one that we taught recently, and it was pretty favorable. A lot of people said it had a lot of positive impact. A lot of people ran that Mother May. We did that prior to Mother's Day. And so a lot of people ended up running it, had great results with it. So because of that, I felt like, hey, let's put this out. I'm going to be putting more of these out as well. Not all of them, because that's meant for the people that are part of our 360 program, which if you do want to be a part of, you can go to loudrumor.com and check out more. Yeah, so what we do at the end of these power calls is we usually ask the group, because there's hundreds of people on this call, we'll say, what has been your best performing offer? And it's great because we get a whole pool of ideas from people on what their best offers were. And it really helps spark. I think the hardest part of any creative process is the blank page, right? So once you saw the Mother's May offer, it's probably easier for you to create your own now. Whereas if you didn't see that, I just gave you a blank page and said, go and create a really good Mother's Day offer, it might take you a little longer, it might be harder. So the great thing about the group, we have some of the best gym owners in the world in there. They're sharing ideas and they're sharing things that are working. So it's easier for you to just eliminate the blank page and get success. Then we also ask them, outside of just the paid ad that you run, how else do you promote a campaign to get 10 out of 10 results? So they're sharing all the other stuff that we're doing, how they're training their people to talk about it, what they're sending their members home with, all this stuff in order to make sure that they're not just running the ad on Facebook and Instagram, but all the things like we talked about around it, in order to make sure that they're really going all in, full immersion, and getting this marketing campaign to run. And then, usually we close out every power call just reminding them about GSD Con and the upcoming one that we have. Right now, actually, the GSD Con that we have coming up, in relation to when this video comes out, is actually in August. It's August 19th and 20th. It's 100% on money. And we teach you how to invest it, how to do more with it, how to invest it inside and outside of the business, what the valuation of your business is, and how to determine that yourself, how to increase it, all that stuff. This is actually one of the more powerful events, is the money event. So if you want to know more, you can go to gsdcon.com. And if you like this video, I definitely recommend you watching the next video, which is the 4 Ps of marketing. This is one of the least understood things, especially by small businesses. But when you really understand the 4 Ps of marketing and how it works, you have a greater respect for it and you end up getting greater results. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.